Kelly with your April Love reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to start by pulling some tarot for your energy and the energy that you're dealing with for the month. I'm going to read you guys on the left and the other energy on the right. We don't have any jumpers, so we're going to go ahead and split the deck. I'll two off the top. All right, you're coming in with the 10 of Wands as well as the Death card, both being in reverse. The 10 of Wands in reverse talks about a lot of burdens that you've released recently. A lot of heavy things you've been carrying around, you were able to make peace with it, let it go, put it in a box, create some understanding, give it some grace, give it forgiveness, whatever it is that you needed to do to get rid of all that heavy burden that you've been carrying around for a long, long time. The Death card in reverse is telling me that you went kicking and screaming into this energy. It was not something that you wanted to do. It was something that was forced upon you. You had no choice in the matter. The changes came and you went kicking and screaming. It was nothing you wanted to do. So whatever burdens that you were carrying were forcibly released from you, whether you liked it or not. That's very heavy energy to be going through. That is very intense self-reflection as well, especially when the situation was out of your control, out of your hands. Let's go ahead and pull some cards here for the other energy. Any jumpers? We're going to split and pull the first two. They're also coming in with reverse cards. Let's take a look. They're coming in with the Four of Wands as well as the Queen of Pentacles, both in reverse. The situation affected them as well. The Four of Wands indicates in reverse, it indicates no celebration, heavy energy, rifts, people not getting along, loss of other people. There's a lot of heavy energy on their side. They're also coming in with the Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This means that this is a grounding thing, foundation, money, a lot of different areas within the earth signs that have been thrown upside down. So they don't feel secure in any of those areas. Their whole world was flipped upside down as well. So let's go ahead and get the romance cards out. Now, this could pertain to the death of the relationship. There could be a loss that you guys are sharing right now. This can, be a career. It could be a lot of different things depending on how you resonate with this. But just know that there's loss being felt on both sides. Worth waiting for is your relationship card, and it says divine timing is at work for your love life. And they're coming in with getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost secrets to each other, your bond increases. I'm getting a very heavy energy that you guys lost someone very close to you, and you're both grieving and you're both trying to navigate this together as well as separately. It's going to take time for you in this energy to reconnect when it's been, you've had enough reflection on the situation. You can grieve together, but you also have to grieve separately. And during those moments of separation where you're just holding on to your energy is as tight as you can because you don't want to lose it in public, or you've had a rough week, and this is always on your mind. It's always compounding everything else that's happening, which is making other things more intense. We need to take our self-care and make sure that we do what's right for ourselves and take that time away, go for a walk, read a book, doom scroll on the socials, whatever it is that makes you feel better. And they need to do the same thing. So it feels like you're not coming together during this grief process, but actually you're both allowing each other the time and the space to heal. Your oracle card is coming in as invisible, and they're coming in as risk. Now, this is very interesting because it's the complete opposite. We're invisible. A lot of times we want to feel invisible when we're going through a lot of grief, that we just want to be left alone. We just want to be alone with our thoughts. We don't want anyone asking for our energy or our help because we're grieving so hard. We just want to be invisible. Sometimes we want to be seen, and the people that we want to acknowledge us the most are making us feel invisible. Okay. They're taking risks. Okay. They may be taking risks they shouldn't be taking. They could be grieving in a way where they're acting out and doing things to excess, spending money, driving fast, having too many, alcohol or whatever. And they're actually, their grief is putting them in the risk factor. They're overdoing it in whatever that they do. If they feel like they're completely out of control with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're not in charge of the house. They're not in charge of the finances. Everything has been flipped upside down. Okay, two more. We're coming in with indecision, and they're coming in with surrender. Oh, looking at the bottom of the deck, we have grief. So if this is not a person that you're both grieving together, you could be grieving the breakdown of this relationship. If this is, business is involved because of the Pentacles, if you guys were in a business together, but also in a relationship, losing the business is going to affect the relationship as well. And you can grieve over a loss of the business, as well as a loss of a family member, or even a loss of a relationship. So that's not out of the realm. But you have to do what's best for you, because these burdens and these changes that have just happened and released were not of your own hand. And you're at a point that you get to decide what you want to do from this point forward. You have to put you first. Okay, Libra, you need to understand that as bad as the situation is, there's a decision to be made that's going to change your life. No matter which way you decide, it's going to change your life, because you can't move forward in the new beginning that's right in front of you because of the turmoil that you just went through. It's never going to be the same. So you have to decide what your new future is going to look like. And it's very hard for Libras to put their mind in that, because there's so many choices and the what ifs and the could ifs. And us Libras have a problem making the decision. If I make a decision here, what happens over there? You need to go within and use that cloak of invisibility for a few minutes and let everybody else be quiet and stop listening to what they want and listen to your inner self. What do you want? What do you want reflected back to you? How do you want to move on in the next few months, in the next few years? They will surrender to what it is that you want them to do, but they don't know which path to take either. They're willing to take a risk, but they're also willing to surrender, which means that they will go with your energy as long as as soon as you decide which way you want to go, because they need you. They need you for their happiness. They need you for their security. They click with you, getting to know each other, and your bond grows. Your bond goes through positive times and in troubled times. It all depends on how you show up for each other and respect each other's boundaries. I'm going to pull a couple more tarot for us right here. See if we get any advice from Spirit on the tarot. So these four popped out when I was shuffling, and we have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups talks about happiness, having all your cups filled, your table is full of food, you have all your securities, right? And then we have the Justice card in reverse, which is actually representation of Libra in the tarot, and it's in reverse, which means it doesn't feel fair, something went wrong. Keep the faith here with Temperance, okay? You're gonna do a lot of soul searching here with the Four of Cups. So know that whatever happened was not fair. It was not supposed to work out that way. You had it all, and it got taken away from you beyond your own control. Okay. And you have to stay within faith. You're going to go back and forth. And when you do contemplate, it's going to be some hard memories and hard thoughts that you're going to be going through. Okay. It's in the reverse. So it's going to go deep and it's going to be dark sometimes. Keep the faith because you are strong enough to get through this. Your partnerships and your friendships that are true to you will be strong enough to get through this. You're going to have new bonds with these people on different levels, the ones that stand for you. Okay, so know that you're not alone and know that whatever had happened is walking their world as well. So everyone is grieving in this energy and people grieve differently. Stick with the ones that support you the most. Know that this was not fair, but it was also out of your control, but keep the faith. Okay, Libra? Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. This was really tough energy, and I'm really going to put all my energy in for you so that you can find a way and into a path that will make this a little bit easier as you navigate. Take care, and I hope to see you soon.